Hello everyone! Well, I'm very much hoping that this is going to start picking up my game in a second. Okay. Oh my lord, that's loud. Right, so I'm going to just be streaming a little bit of Wolcen Lords of Mayhem, and excellent, right, we're picking that up correctly. What I'm going to try to do today is create what I'm going to lovingly call a buff mage. That is a mage who is incredibly buff, for those of you who don't know. So I'm going to start with the female character, just because I played a guy in my last play. Let's go through any suggestions, chat. Oh, famous actress whose name I can't remember at the minute. Famous actress possessed by the devil. Well, clearly yes. Hold on. It can be a ghost pirate. That's super tempting. No, I think we'll go with this. Right. I need the buffest haircut. Oh, that is a pretty buff haircut. What? No. You mean to tell me I can't have a beard? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous and wrong. Oh well. I guess I'll live without a beard. This one time. That's a bit better. Okay, gonna try out magic because that is the most fearsome hat in the world. Oh my god. Oh, and also because I've played a melee character before, and much fun as it is smashing everything in the world with hammers, I kind of want to blow stuff up with lightning for a bit. And this is... Ooh. Nope. No. This is Buff Mage the Buff. Unfortunately, you can't start buff, which is the one... Okay, sorry. One of the two minor problems I have with this game. The other one being the numerous, somewhat game-breaking bugs that still exist in it. But I love it all the same. So let's get going. I'm playing in offline mode just because, hey, let's face it, I'm probably not going to end up taking this character hugely far, unless this is particularly popular. And Buff Mage the Buff, the possessed ghost pirate is probably going to be fine offline. So let's give this a try. I have played this before, but I'm not going to skip any of the cutscenes because they are just super dope, to be completely honest. And now to play Watch the Loading Screen for just a really long time. Oh, shut up in chat if audio's off or anything. This is literally the first time I'm testing my setup without pre-recording and subsequently editing, so that'd be great of you. Oh, also, I forgot to shout out, we had 2 followers from the start of the stream. I will look up your names and give you proper credit at the end, but thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Who am I kidding? Why will I look you up at the end? I will look you up right now. It's Pink Beach Towel, 32 minutes ago, and Tamizaport. Tamizaport? I super hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you both for following. I really appreciate it. Okay, loading screen forever. Oh well, at least we get to look at this, well, let's face it, Space Marine. And members of family, and my own fake self. Oh, come on, don't do me like this game. I played this offline purely for the reason of I wanted to avoid as many loading screens as I could. And also tons of bugs, but let's not get into that, because this game is fun. Right, I'll shut up for a second. I won't. That's a lie. Primarily, we're going to see buff Space Marine Dad, and I love buff Dad. Oh, buff London Dad. I forgot buff Mage the buff name would show up in cutscenes. God, everyone has said this, but that's clearly a Deathclaw from Fallout 3, right? Like, well, if you recently lit one on fire. Who are these 3? Because they in no way resemble us as well. Gotta mistrust anyone called Purifiers, haven't you? Ah, good. Maylis is going to be the least developed character in any video game. I'll try not to spoil it too far, but she literally just shows up and is kind of mean for a really short time, and then we're just assumed to hate her. That'll come in clear a bit later, so. God, this is a pretty game, though. Also, I just noticed there's a dragon over there. Also, Wolcen Studios, naming the game Wolcen. Genericist title. Genericist? Most generic. I know English. I can speak English. This is fine. My giant dad and my equally giant brother. I never realised until now, everyone in this game is huge except you and peasants. That's to do with scaling or just... Thank God we had all those forward scouts who noticed this coming. God, this is like Modern Warfare. The D-Day scenes, if you... Please remember to do it in sequence. It looks cooler even if some of you die. Hey, thank you for following EB615. Greatly appreciate it. I didn't realise until now that take my children and silence the archers is kind of a funny statement if you don't know the relative age of the children. Okay, standard Diablo-y Path of... No, go away. Someone called Buff Mage the Buff should know better than to bet. I shall fetch my stabbiest mop. Okay, cool thing about this game, which I actually really liked, is the fact it mixes a little bit of the... Well, it mixes a bit of intense lag when I'm streaming. No, the movement actually feels a lot more kind of Dark Souls-y or Soulsborne than most ARPGs, which makes the movement I'm doing with the dodge roll on spacebar actually viable, rather than just clicking on this guy until he dies. I sort of have to evade the attacks and move a little bit. I mean, obviously this is a tutorial, so he's intensely easy, but... Good. Thank you, Flayers, for sticking on brand. Just being, like, Cockney in a West End play menacing, rather than real menacing. You hear that? You slag! Missed opportunity not having Michael Caine in this game. To be fair, I've not completed this game. Michael Caine might still be in it, but I fear Buff Mage the Buff will be disappointed. Oh, as running attack. I am a protagonist in an ARPG, sir. I can handle anything. Let's go over here. Hit this guy with a stick. Well, not a stick, a sword. Ah, this guy. I'm really sad you can't rotate this game. It is one of very few weaknesses in it. Prepare for a little bit of overacting. Also, witness how we treat people who are in shock in about 30 seconds. Yeah, that's how you help people. Violence. To be fair, okay. Time to fight this guy who's not alone. Okay, I'm actually kind of glad that both male and female players say darling in this, because when I was playing a man, that came off as pretty damn patronising. Not a fan. Stab. 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 It's weird, I'm used to playing this at like level 35, so... Stab. Stab. So yeah, this is where the rolling and the combat is kind of the most fun, I've got to say, because if I'm getting hit by this guy, I'm going to get brutalized. Oh. Well, if I didn't have all this plot armor on. Yeah, this looks peaceful. Now to reveal the power of the Buff Mage! Oh. I forgot I was also channeling the spirit of Jeremy Clarkson era Top Gear. To be fair, Buff Mage does love feeling the burn. Oh, wow. I hit so... a tad monosyllabic, but we'll allow it. Ugh, Buff Mage needs a protein bar. Disappointed! Ah. Okay, much as I was kind of giving it some stick, that is an awesome intro. Probably the best I've ever done in an ARPG, so huge fan. Huge fan. Also, I know it's Children of Hemlock, but it's spelt Heimlock, and I don't know what to make of that. Again, this is just the opening of like the 2000-ish Call of Duty on the D-Day scene. It does make me sad that I'm not allowed to take a machine gun into the fight. Oh well. Oh god, my nightmare eyes. I forgot I made myself a... I didn't make myself a pirate, did I? Cannot overpower buff mage! As noted, why am I wearing heels? Oh. Okay. Outfit. Hey, thank you for following Fueled UK. Really appreciate that. We are playing Wolcen Lords of Mayhem. It's a really, really cool ARPG which takes a lot of inspiration, but in a very good way, from Path of Exile and Diablo 3. The health vials are one of my biggest kind of likes in terms of playing along with the Path of Exile route, in that they recharge as you kill enemies, which keeps the pace going but doesn't make bots fights too easy by allowing you to just stack 50,000 health vials. The Adventures of Buff Mage the Buff. Oh. Stick. Sorry, I should know better than to interrupt Buff Mage the Buff. She will snap me like a twig. Yep, okay, then. So really? Come on. Okay, I originally played a melee character in this, and I've got to say, I am drastically enjoying being a caster. The stick combat just feels a lot more fluid, weirdly. Which is odd, considering you would expect melee to be better on melee, but this is nice. Oh, also, like, oh. The idea that a 35-foot tall angel who transformed in the center of a fight with a equally tall giant demon with 6 arms would have gone just unnoticed in the general chaos. I mean, then again, general chaos is who this character does work for, so... There's also a cool little system in this game of rage and willpower being equal and opposite, so the more willpower you spend, the more rage you generate, and vice versa. I do like that with a game in the Path of Exile vein where I can choose my own skills, because while it stops me... Oh, I'm just going to wait that for a minute while I monologue, because I love the sound of my own voice. It's a really cool way of balancing out the ability to have both spells and melee abilities on the same character, or ranged abilities. As you ascend towards the surface, you hear the echoes of a nearby battle. Ah, yes, we're going to meet Val the completely psychotic. Farcically underdressed. My eyes clearly say not possessed by a demon. Best dialogue in any game ever coming up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, Pink Beach Towel, really good to hear from you. I'm not going to like blow up your entire spot on the stream, but it's really nice to hear from you. It has been way too long. We're playing an incredibly good ARPG with some really amazing dialogue. Sorry, I interrupted the fact that if I go back, I'll probably be crucified, yada yada yada, bad things. no one likes Melis, and my incredibly buff dad is potentially powerless to help. I don't know. The story of this game is as insane as it is wonderful. Oh my god, I cannot hit anything. I really want... Now, I know there is a lightning emblem in this, and I dearly want it. Yeah, like, I have been playing this game for something like 40 hours since it came out. I'm completely addicted. The online mode is, oh god, I'm gonna die! Okay, so that's how you die. It's by looking at chat. Oh, interesting point that separates this from some RPGs. When you die, you get like a... Don't F's in chat. God damn. Oh, this is what it feels like to fail publicly. Hey, TechSync, thank you for the tip. I really appreciate that. You are my first tipper, so I appreciate that. You will be immortalized forever in... well, whatever there is in this transitory digital world. Sorry, I interrupted. Oh, God. Like, I've got to say, this game's voice acting is so mellow, I could just listen to it for hours on end. And I do love that. But it's weird in that it requires a lot more attention than an average kind of point and slash. But yeah, Pigtail, miss you too, dude. It's been a really long time since we've hung out, and we should do something. And if you can get your hands on this game, it's well worth it. There are some bugs along the line, but I would mostly say entertaining rather than game-breaking. Oh, they all died. Well done, chums. Keep up the good work. Hey, gonna be some... Hold on. Wait, no. You... What? Tell me someone else saw the fact that she was already here. Okay, I'm just going to talk to this doppelganger. Also, as well, you will notice I am constantly holding an imaginary cantaloupe melon. I don't know why that is. I think it's to do with magic. Master of understatement is Buff Mage the Buff. The worst pun in gaming. So, having been told to keep a low profile, I'm about to go and become a lord of this city in, like, less than 10 minutes. But it's okay, I do have this magic cantaloupe melon. My eyes! Oh god, why don't I have eyes? Xenomorph ass looking motherfuckers. Ooh, pardon my French. This is a good point to kind of realise that we basically just get to walk in with no escort. So all of these people could have just said, yeah, let's go for it. Ooh, I leveled up. This is the second part of this game that I am a huge fan of. So attributes, they start out as primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary, but as you up them, it literally assigns them themselves. No, that's not how words work. So now that is my highest, it automatically becomes my primary, and that in turn grants me the biggest damage bonus, so you can kind of design your character however you want. I've previously been playing a status ailment attack speed character, and I'm going to do the same thing again, because I'm unoriginal as all hell. But these, the gates of fate, they're massive. They're ridiculously massive, and as you can see, they have little nodes that allow me to connect it, but I can also, if I wanted to get access to a different one, I can rotate them. which is something I really, really like and really sets it apart from Path of Exile, where this is, let's not say lifted from, but inspired heavily by. So I'm going to start going down the Scholar route because, quite frankly, I need more bang for my Fireball. Again, game is pretty as hell. Everyone is so nattily dressed in this city. The light blue with yellow. God damn, I wish I could pull that off. I hope one of the things we've got is some kind of posture corrector, because in all the cutscenes, I am standing pelvis heavy, is all I'm going to say. Oh, that's some people being repressed in the background, sorry. Right, the man whose voice you will hear every 30 seconds as I come back to sell stuff. Give me your magic stick. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to equip my new stuff. Also an interesting little majigger is the fact that you have 2 gauntlet and 2 shoulder pad slots, so you can absolutely ruin what your character looks like if you happen to want to, which I invariably do. Please buy all my crap in return. Thank you. So, now I'm about to get my next skill. You're about to receive an interact, an ancient magical device. I am talking! An ancient magical device. Right-click the Interact in your inventory to learn a new skill. You can train Interacts to Demeter for primordial affinity. This really is just the most fantasy novel bullshit text block I've ever read, which is used to level up skills at her shop. Increasing the level of skill unlocks skill modifiers. Blah, 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 blah. More skills, good. Okay. Ooh, do I want zombies or Cold Nova? Texting, can I check the game mode is not coming through the stream? Yes, I will certainly do that now. Thank you very much. That not coming through. That is super weird. Window. Okay, now you're going to see the wonderful back end of Source. This is really weird. So, why are you being this way? Just gonna try something. And hopefully that might now be a little bit better, but I have no idea of testing that. That is really annoying. So, I'm going to grab Ice Nova while I'm talking. Right, we're going to play a little game of testing one of my functions, which is a stream intermission mode. I'll be back in 2 seconds once I've worked out why on earth no one can hear what I'm saying. Okay, we are going to try this again, but for some reason I'm still not getting any desktop audio, which is just magical. I have tried very nearly everything at this stage, and let's try that. So, let's see if anyone can hear that a little bit better. Yeah, you can hear it, or yeah, I've stopped destroying your ears with, well, let's face it, royalty-free music, because life is cheap. Amazing! Okay, let's go back to this.
Hi, please don't touch anything.
Did you hear a woman yell at me? Awesome. Hopefully you're hearing some intensely generic fantasy stuff. Amazing! As in life, I am just being yelled at.
What are you looking for? Okay. A new weapon, perhaps?
I don't want to be that guy, but I've heard Mojave voice so many times now. But this is, my first skill. Oh my god, let me customize my skills. Basically, as you level up, you get more modifiers. It's super good. Okay, thank you, TechSync, for your audio assistance. I have no idea why the audio wasn't coming through. I tested this no less than a dozen times, and in every other occurrence it was, but that is my luck. Let's go and accidentally hit a loading screen.
You are all that stands between the Greens and your families, so stop sobbing and get ready for hacking. Make every blow count.
But we're not even trained. How are we supposed to kill them?
You use the sharp edge. Oh, civilians.
Again, all the voice acting in this is so mental, and I love it. Also, it very rarely matches the text that's on screen, which is doubly
Another
nice.
new conscript, huh? You look different from the others. Oh, I know. You're not wetting your pants. How come?
I've been on battlefields before.
A
So
soldier,
buff makes the
huh?
buff. Bring it
My
on.
lucky day. I need someone for a mission. Think you got what it takes?
I'm listening.
The Sphere have penetrated 2 of the 3 defenses we built to stop them. Our last working radiant turret
the
on
radiant
this side
turrets are
of
amazing
Stonefall
and
is in
ridiculous.
Sandor's barricade, north from here. Get to him and tell him that reinforcements will come. But his orders are to hold his ground at any cost. If his line breaks, the farmlands will be lost. The storm be with you. Don't look. Hey, Ben.
Oh, shut up.
You believe in those
Shut up, all of
Be
you.
vigilant! Hold position!
TechSync, original budget of this game? I honestly don't know. It can't be that high, because this game is a classic mix of absolute brilliance and like weird low budget mistakes, like the fast Tarvel mechanism, which I will be highlighting at every possible opportunity. It's amazing, don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's just got the weird vibe of being a little bit lower budget than many of things. But then again, Blizzard decided to be literally just laughably soul-crushingly evil, so it's nice to have an ARPG that I can play without feeling slightly guilty. I wanted you to note as well that if the line fails, the whole farmlands will be lost. The line is here, so their entire farmland is this wheat. I am not surprised there's a famine.
Barricade.
Yeah, this is what they will lose if this line fails. I think we can take the hit.
Please don't tell me you are the reinforcements.
Maybe. I have a message for Sandor.
He is inside, organizing the... Oh no. Greens! The Greens are coming!
Yes.
I'm going in.
What? Wait! I didn't authorize!
The ground shakes as an enormous horde of spheres approaches the last Stormfall barricade that protects the way to the refugee camp. Sandor and his men are preparing for their final battle. I don't know why. I will kill them.
Come on, men! Let's earn our keep! Time to show those greens the color of the storm! Warm her up!
Still not clear
I
what
want to
colour
hear
that
her
is.
sing! Now!
Squad 2, to the west! Squad 3, in position!
Here they come! Knock! Draw! Loose! It's not enough! Unleash the storm now!
Everything is the storm to these people. They need a better access.
To hell with it! Fire at will!
Also, they have a railgun. Why are they worried?
Stand as one for Stormfall!
Right, let's go kill a bunch of things.
Tunnelers! Protect the cannon! To the north!
Skill?
Push them back
That's
into
fun.
the ground!
Excuse me. Hey! Get off! Don't you know it's rude to hit buff mage before they've got a chance to get buff?
Squad 1, take the south!
Come
Squad
back.
2 to the west! Show them the might of the storm! We'll live through this!
I've got to say, one of the best things about this game having a AoE damage system is after about level 20, you don't really need to look anymore, you kind of just turn everything into jam with the click of a button. I was tempted to bring out my incredibly overpowered melee build for this, but I thought it'd be fun to try something I haven't played, and also, you know, buff mage. I've watched some other buff mage for a while, and God, this staff is really OP.
No.
Prisoners, take cover! Stand your ground!
Okay,
Don't let them get to the
lesson
cannon!
learned. Yeah, these things are actually kind of tough because they rely on that don't stand still or you die mechanic. They were tough if you're a melee build. If you can freeze them and then nuke them from orbit, that's significantly easier. Okay. Get off. Okay, I have a plan, but it's gonna rely on a cutscene. Right, I might have accidentally
Come
just
on, you big fat green!
kind of hoping I've removed the loudest thing in the world mode, but equally, I may not have. I had it set at like 25% when I boosted this up, and it went to 100 while I was trying to fix the audio problems earlier. Dodge the laser bastard. How is that now? I'm trying to adjust this while also not dying to Sobok the Untamed. And I would like to think this shows that I'm a pro gamer, but I actually think it just means that I'm a stupid habit. Get off. Why would you die?
That's not happening.
Fireballs! Hey, T-Tom64. It is very Path of Exile, but in a very different way. Okay, I have my mic set at an extremely high level, so I'm gonna just try that a little bit, and I'm like straight up yelling, guys and girls, so hopefully that's a tiny bit better. I've taken some of the gating off, and I don't know, we will find out in a minute. I am desperately hoping I'm not an ASMR performer, because that would be a nightmare for everyone involved. But yes, the similarities between this and Path of Exile are massive, but I think this is a little bit more refined and it's a lot quicker, which I really do enjoy.
Just a messenger.
Some messenger you are. What's the message then?
That the reinforcements are coming. Soon.
Impeccable timing. Take their sweet time as we get hammered. We won't hold for much longer if they don't get here soon.
There's more. Your orders are to stand your ground at any cost until they arrive.
Are you serious? My men... My men's morale is hanging by a thread.
Am I still
Their
whispering at
friends are
Thunderblade
dead,
Sandor
they're
level, or
famished,
are we
wounded.
doing a
We
little
have
bit
one
better now?
cannon that barely works and little to no arrows left. What am I to do? Those buffoons are sentencing us to death for no reason. We won't withstand the next bloody assault.
You won't have to.
Oh yes, and why is that?
I'm taking the fight to them.
Don't be ridiculous.
Be buff.
Watch me. I feel stronger.
Awesome, leveled up. Yeah, so this is very, very Path of Exile in kind of the best way possible. But yeah, as I say, it just feels quicker. Like I had a lot of problems with Path of Exile because it just didn't have that. It didn't really have the ARPG pacing that I love. Let's go for that. This character is probably going to be recycled at some point, so up my spellcasting, up my toughness a little bit, and then let's slap. Done. Thank you.
Come back here, you fool! They have a giant burning one leading them. It will fry you alive!
I'm not
Mr.
letting your
Flibbles.
men die, Sandor.
So as you can see, my skills are currently leveling up. When I get to level 5, hopefully I will get a new ability. I'm getting that intense fear that, based on the feedback so far, I have either fixed the problem or muted myself entirely, and I'm now just screaming into a void in my own head, which would make it an average Tuesday night rather than Twitch Tuesday night. Excuse me. Oh, yes, absolutely. Huh, so Buff Mage the Buff has managed to get just so many axes. Yes, not screaming into the void. Yeah, I have no idea why this has changed so much in the time frame. Rats, why rats? Now, oh yeah, this is one of the other, and I can't really call it a, no, this is definitely a bug. Some enemies just stop being targetable occasionally, which is great. That's it.
No.
Getting sassed by my own characters. Ridiculous. On the upside, free pants! Ow, ow, ow! Yeah, the other good thing about this is there's a really, really interesting cosmetic inventory, as you can probably see. I unfortunately haven't unlocked this yet. But if I happen to get a bunch more things, I could choose to play as a... That's not a barbarian, that's something else. But I can play around with my different items, I can put hats on. Apparently I'm denied hats. No hats for me. Buff Mage's pure hair cannot be controlled by the power of hats.
A giant burning one. That explains a lot. I must find it and stop it.
Again, voice actually not matching the text, but we'll allow it, because fun. Kill some rats and hope. This is so much easier than a melee build. Oh my god, if you're playing this for the first time, definitely go wizard. Wizard to beasts. I also realised in this game I'm trying to play Buff Mage and there is no strength score, there is ferocity, but that's more an emotional state, which I feel like it should be, but I can portray ferociousness without investing any skills, so... Oh, Diablo 3, tab to make a bigger map. Loving insights all over this game. I'm still noting very, very much, even having played up to, as I say, a good way into this game, the freeze status effect is just wildly overpowered. And I love it. I want more of it. So, I don't actually have any status effects on weapons, but as I'm up on my wisdom, that would be increasing it along here. I'm going to go for toughness. I think toughness is equal to buffness. And a little bit more agility just so I can get them spells off faster. Buff Mage can still be quick, just primarily buff. wise. I like to imagine myself as a gym philosopher. Most popular of people. Good to know that from all these burning buildings and explosions, there is fire around. And again, with any ARPG, the most joy is literally just looting things. Well, the game's not actually that loot-driven, which I do kind of prefer. There's a very easy to make like an extremely powerful build without even very much beyond vendor trash. Hold on, I shan't mine. So yeah, this is the other thing I like. My skills can be really, really easily and quickly recustomized. So now I have a skill I don't know how to use. Amazing! Come back, rat. God, I wish they didn't make that noise. I feel legitimately bad. Every hit is more likely to inflict an element on the target. Yes, clearly that. I'm not going hugely into the Gates of Fate just because, in part, it's probably intensely boring to watch, and also because you will never make the same character twice, and that's kind of the joy of this game. I cast the wrong spell, but on the upside, freeze. Still massively overpowered, so I'm fine.
Not happening.
Shot. Okay, getting better with that. There are also, and I would like to demonstrate this at some point, but I haven't found any one-handed weapons that go along with it. You can alter your build by different items. So if I have a sword, I will get sword builds. If I have a sword and a knife, I will get sword and knife attacks. If I have a knife and a pistol, I will get a kind of CQC style, the raid combat, which I'm a big fan of. And if you equip a pistol and a shield, you get a massively overpowered shotgun effect, which I abused for a really, really long time. Oh god! Oh no! There's Oh, okay. Again, mages are just really, really, really good in this. Sorry for anyone watching. I am kind of going a bit all out on this playthrough because I like investigating the map and finding things. There are a lot of little hidden, a standard ARPG fare, hidden dungeons like this one I always come to, marked by the green map. Let's kill you. Must die. Oh, must die. And it's just fun to clear them out. And to get the loot that entails, because I want a new magic stick.
Nope, that won't fit.
Okay. Oh, but on the upside, new pants. Yes. I'm going to quickly town portal back and just sell my junk to what you will see shortly is one of the rudest people alive.
Hi, customer. Welcome to my humble stand.
Oh, there's a weird, like, 0.3 second delay to all of your clicks in this game, which isn't usually bad, it's good.
You have a good eye.
Oh my god! And I could buy some stuff, but never buy vendor trash. Oh, actually no, I do want one of these though. Yes. Power. Standard Diablo 3 rules, town portal, go back to where you came from. Like a town portal designed by Donald Trump. Right, that was distinctly unfunny. Never say that again. That was it meant to imply a bad thing, but unfortunately the town portal is actually quite useful because it allows me to sell random crap. What I'm hoping to bump into is a Zeitgeist merchant, which I'm not sure is what they think it means. That allows me to just wildly overpower my character for no really apparent reason. I don't know why the NPC is but they're amazing, so don't take them out. Oh, my estimate is not powerful. This whole bouncy spell effect is really useful. Primarily for making pots which contain money. scrub of a melee character. I had to do this by hand. But yeah, I can strongly recommend this game if you're looking for a good ARPG. It has, as I say, still got a few things that need addressing, but the devs are really, really good, so they're constantly working on it, and hopefully, I think now at time of playing, there's only 1 or 2 really serious bugs left in there. They got rid of the character deleting, the kind of major ones on day 1. And as far as I know, multiplayer is up now, so you can actually play this with up to 4 friends, which I will possibly do in the future on here. God's sake. You have such a casual way of saying, oh yeah, this is kind of frustrating. You receive your quest reward when you complete the quest, regardless of the fact you're in the middle of a huge life or death fight at the time or not. Which is a bold choice and has killed me on 2 occasions. Oh, that potion I just bought. God damn it. Hat. Thank you. Armor. I keep forgetting I'm not my other character who's massively well equipped and overpowered, and I just need to be scavenging everything I can. I probably sold some good things. I'm not going to use this hammer for now. Yeah, I definitely sold things I could have used. Oh well. As I say, not actually that loot driven, which is kind of nice. Pardon me, the midlife crisis hat is specifically new, so I'm still getting used to wearing it. But I got a VidCon this year, so I feel like it brings me some streamer energy. VidCon 2020 in London this year, by the way, was really awesome. If you got a chance to go, I strongly recommend it next year. Although I really hope they managed to fix some of the kind of convention issues and just room scheduling, because it was a little bit crazy towards the end of Saturday. We ended up leaving just because we couldn't get in anywhere. Oh my god, this is my problem. I cannot hit rats to save my life. Yes! Fortunately, no flying enemies at the minute.
It's not
I really, really want my lightning spell now. Let's find the entrance. Okay, probably up here. Low number of drops at the minute, which is a bit of a shame because I was kind of hoping to show off more of the skill changing, which is one of the biggest parts of this I really like. But you know, hopefully you're getting a bit of an idea of the game, and as I say, fairly generic ARPG, but with just enough nice touches and differences to keep it fresh and quite fun. Oh, this guy's going to kill me if I'm not careful. You're not. I still wear them. Haha! Fool! Out of this, go back to town. Apologies for the constipation jokes, but I am in fact in character addicted to money. Buff Mage has a...
What are you looking for? A new weapon, perhaps?
No. There we go. Actually equipping my item rather than... no, we'll keep them. Sorry, even if I'm not going to use it, I'm going to still learn those skills, because you can always trade them for the primordial essence later, once you've got more than one. What else do I need? I need rings and stuff. Okay, fine.
A fine item. Thank you very much.
If anyone else in the chat has played this game, I do welcome recommendations for mages. As I say, I've mostly gone, well, Crazy Hammer Bro, who was great fun, but is feeling quite different at the minute. I don't have enough money to buy any new skills, but I am going to move myself one closer to inflicting ailment damage. Oof, I'm very wise. Let's get more buff. Oh, buff mage must be buff. What's that? Oh, thanks. I really wanted a new warhammer for my mage. That is something I don't mind, because it gives you a lot of flexibility with your build, but there is a weird... because there are so many class options, if you are sticking to just one, so magic, melee, almost anything, 90% of the legendary and rare drops you get, as well as everything else, will be completely useless to you. Which is almost a shame. I kind of wish there was a way to change up types. Hit with a stick. But you know, I can't complain. It does at least allow you to switch randomly from all-powerful lightning mage to powerful stick and gun person. I'm sure there's a word for that isn't ridiculous. Ah, first level up of my skill. So I can now choose more damage, more cast speed. I'm actually going to go cast speed. I think being able to spam this quicker is probably going to be more useful. At the minute I'm not dealing that much damage. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Anytime someone gives me a fire minigun. Killed me on my last playthrough, so we're going to play this like absolute cowards. No, 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 burn, burn, burn.
Gotta catch my breath.
Oh, tired. I have grown tired. Ow! So as you can probably see, I'm terrible at managing my stamina in this game. And that's actually a really interesting part of to do it. Oh, I shot! Yeah, Frost is still wildly overpowered. Love it.
Not
Love
right
every
now.
bit of it. Ow. Get away. Oh, those were bombs. Probably should have done something about those slightly earlier.
Not right now.
I think I have to grow a giant chunk of ice. Oh, ah! Okay, so you can't fall off the cliffs. That's good to know. And more. Ooh, cooldown. That's 7 seconds. That's pretty tempting. Yeah, no, at this level the damage ones aren't actually that useful. It's more about getting them out. Once again, thank you everyone in the chat for joining me for the very first stream I've ever done. As you can tell by the massive number of technical issues and general level of panic in my voice, this is the first time I've ever actually streamed on Twitch. I've done a couple of YouTube videos in the past, but there is just a very different wheelhouse, and the ability to remove when I inexorably mess this up beyond all recognition was a constant safety net that I didn't realise how much I appreciated until now. Do feel free to test out any of the chat bot options. There should be one sitting around in there. I don't actually know what they're doing right now, but I've decided to call my bot Terrence, so enjoy the company of Terrence.
Not again. It's getting closer to the city.
Ghosts!
What the hell is going on?
Die ghosts. Freeze a ghost. Useful. Swords, really? Excuse me, I am checking my loot. I am checking my loot. Ooh, free. Any shoulder is good shoulder. Leech life. Ooh, but more damage. I'll keep that to one side for now. I could just take a hammer. Really weird. Well, not weird, but I'm very much going to keep comparing this to Diablo and Path of Exile just because of the obvious similarities. But I don't want that to come across as detrimental. I do actually like this game probably more than either of those. Just because of the general feel of everything.
I can't do that.
Whoa, 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 stay back, 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 back. Oh, run out of fire. Please die. Please, I beg you to die. Suck it, nerds. There was a point somewhere in the mist of time, but no longer. Ooh, new sorcerer outfit. Nice. I think, hopefully this is the severe cave network. I'm going to try and beat probably
The entrance
first.
to their network. Sneaky bastards.
I don't quite know how this class is as sneaky, being as they are just sitting in the open in a pit full of corpses, but, you know, everyone has a different definition of sneaky, I suppose. Staff,
No.
staff, give. Not like these switches. But I do like the fact that I have constant freeze damage. That is truly ridiculous. I feel like an increasingly buff Gandalf, and I do appreciate that. Come on, stick, be worth my time. More damage is still good. And you are heavy, of course. Of course you're heavy. Yeah, not getting a lot of luck with my drops at the minute, but, you know, I got my new fire stick. Yeah, the sound design of this game is absolutely off the charts, T-Top 64. The voice acting is just wonderful. It really, really makes the game. One of the reasons I'm trying it now with the kind of female protagonist is just because her voice actor is absolutely stellar. Not to say that the other one isn't very, very good, but she just has such a great voice for the kind of very fantasy genre, and delivering some of the lines is not easy if you're trying to do it with a straight
So
face.
many eggs. These are not random raids. They're here to colonize.
Also, kind of nice to hear a more traditionally British voice in a fantasy RPG. I'm kind of used to my barbarians being a bit more American. Not that's necessarily a bad thing, it's just being from Britain. It's nice to feel represented. Stick beating, stick beating. Continue with my stick. Oh, I haven't unlocked the skills. More skills. Critical damage averaged. What's my crit chance? My crit chance is garbage, so more damage. Yeah, I would strongly recommend it to anyone, if nothing else, just because the immersion is there, and the one more run, and the, oh, I'll just see if I can upgrade my X, Y, or Z. Oh, it's strong in this game. I keep pressing the wrong button because I rebound recently. Also, yeah, it's kind of nice having a bit more of a positioning focused game rather than a, as I say, that kind of build and gear setup focus.
I feel stronger.
I managed to actually target all of those guys, that's lovely. So, every hit is more likely to inflict an element on the target's 6% status. Yes! There's also kind of an interesting lore section kicking around on all of these nodes. So this is the Scholar, who has, obviously, Jeremiah, battle counter of the 4th Purifier Legion, who definitely doesn't sound like someone you should probably avoid in general conversation. And all of that just really, really helps with the immersion and just the fun of the whole game. I'm sorry, Buff Maze is going to be wiser, but I'll keep Buff as secondary. Because I am both Buff and Mage. Stick. Gotta say, one of the weirdest things about being on Twitch is the fact that I know you're all watching this ever so slightly in the past. So I have an agonising moment after I do something really dumb, where I know it's going out, but I can't stop it.
I don't have
I
enough
can just
space.
appreciate it. Okay. Right. Pop back to town. insulted for choosing slowly at the shop. Also, the portal thing is one
What are you looking
point
for?
where I really
A
prefer
new
this to Path of
weapon,
Exile.
perhaps?
I can't abide games with limited transit. It just slows the game down.
The
so
quality on
much.
this one is unmatched.
He says as he deliberately and intensely slows the game down by running back every time to sell everything in the world. It's really cute. That is not the right word. I know what I mean. Or I could buy a
Tell
new
your
skill.
friends, Mojave stand in the Palace District.
Skill. You must have lightning. Please give me lightning. Annihilation. Beam of Ether. Thunderstrike. Bouncing lightning. That's what I want.
A new toy to play with. Nice.
So, sorry, but bouncing lightning's going in that slot. And let's pop Consuming in here. Disgrasp in there. And then we'll have Active Spear there. It's interesting, you only get 4 slots, but you can rebind to them, which I quite like as someone who has a mouse with multiple buttons, because it allows me to kind of lock in my more general use abilities. Lightning! Oh, that is way too much fun. Lightning! Oh wow, hold on.
I need more power.
You do the Emperor Palpatine hands. Oh, I'm gonna need to remodel Buff Mage. Do you reckon there's a cosmetic that makes you distinctly wrinklier?
That's not happening.
Oh my god, I need to lower the mana cost of that spell because I cannot cast it. Regardless, fun as hell. Gotta keep it.
Can't do that right now.
Well, that would have been significantly cooler if I hadn't run out of power halfway through the maneuver. Oh well. Mini dungeon. Hey. I was going to say, I'm a big fan of the dungeon within a dungeon design, although it's kind of random. It gives you a very easy way to delineate the sort of main quest from the... Is this any good? Did I get anything good? No. No, I didn't. Sorry, it gives you a nice way of just being able to go down somewhere and just horribly murder things for money. Not that there isn't enough of that in this game already, but... It helps with the pacing when you don't have to be in the middle of a story zone and just be like, hold on, I know I've got to save the world, but I do really want to see what's in this chest. Stop giving me warhammers. Swear to God. Stop. Roll. Oh, they're all dead. Wow, stack is wildly good. I don't even need spells. Buff Mage may just hit people with a stick. Is that the true secret of Buff Mage's powers? Not spells at all, just violent stick beatings. We can but hope. So as you may also be noticing down here on my right, my staff has willpower regeneration. Loot. Loot that isn't good. That one. Which is again how you sort of balance that willpower rage metric. A lot of the spells and abilities will actually generate rage at the cost of willpower.
Can't manage that right now.
Or anything that costs willpower by definition generates rage and vice versa. This is where... Okay, I don't know if you can see this. I can't target these flying things. So I have to just kind of use the best AoE ability I have and desperately hope they come into the targeting range. That is a big reason that I'm liking this staff. The bounce effect lets me just pick a different target. But I really hope they use this in the near future. It's more frustrating than anything else. You're just desperately clicking over a bunch of things. Not that tough.
That's not happening.
Not that tough. Oh, you were already dead. Oh, I lied. That's fine.
I can't do that right now.
I bought a potion that lets me regain willpower, didn't I? I have not used that right way. Lightning!
Not possible.
Oh, thank God they stored all this money in their weird.
The phenomenon.
barrels.
That must be why the sphere are flocking to the surface.
Excuse me, form an orderly queue to be hit by lightning. Excuse me.
I can't do that right now.
Yeah, that is something I will say. When you pick this up, don't play it expecting an ARPG you're kind of used to. Weird as that sounds. The combat is different. It's got a lot more focus on single clicks per enemy rather than the kind of hold down and hope of
That can't be done.
Path of Exile to D3. Nothing like punctuating faint game criticism. Savage stick beatings. Funny I was allowed to do that in my real job. I will never be allowed to do that in my real job. That's an intensive. I work in customer services. Lightning. The ghost of death. Beat the ghost of death. Thank God the being ghosts grants them absolutely no resilience to any elemental effects. Gosh dang, that's fun. Always have a panic button. Note. Right, I don't actually know where I'm going with this character. Casting spell. Dealing damage on article 4 shield instead of health. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm gonna go up that way. This is where it starts a little bit tricky because I do not know exactly what I want. And I don't want to spend too much time just faffing around. Curse Plague. Plague sounds fun. Oh no, I want that. Whatever that was. Yep. Yep, anything that involves lightning, cast a chain lightning spell, I'm there, I'm all for it. Give me more. Okay, Wise Mage. Buffer. Excuse me. Do you mind? There is probably a reasonable joke about feeling a certain kinship for anything that's job is basically to run at me and scream while also trying to be a Twitch streamer. I'm going to try and pass over the inherent irony of that statement. Is that irony? I'm not 100% convinced that's irony. Right. That'll do. Let's pop back and sell some rubbish.
Greetings, my friend. How may I help you?
So for anyone who's just joined, as I think we just had some ups there, we are playing Wolcen Lords of Mayhem, and you have joined the adventures
You
of Buff
know
Mage the Buff.
Mojave is
Very
always
buff
the best
mage.
value.
Or at least a moderately buff mage. We have fallen behind very slightly in the mage buffness. But I need to level up. Wait, what? When did I put... Okay, so stashes are shared across characters. I probably should have realised that just so much earlier, but I didn't, as is probably readily apparent. I'm gonna steal these pants. Those are mine now. Yeah, cool, awesome. Almost shame I didn't choose to play this in offline mode because I have an insanely overfill stash on my other characters. This was a little bit more reliable, he said, remembering that there was no audio for like 30 minutes and then no voice for 10 minutes. And I probably just shut up about reliability for now. I'm gonna drop my one. I'm gonna leave that. This is their nice corpse larder. Corpse loot for anything not nailed down. And then we bust into a random cabin. Galaforon.
Not possible.
You could sound slightly more stressed about the fact that you've just run out of a vital resource while surrounded by goddamned monsters. Lightning!
That's not happening.
Stick beating! Lower my... please. There it is. Will power cost down. Damn a chance. Let's have more of that. I'm really going to bother leveling up the anvil skill because I can't use it in my current setup, and I don't really intend to switch back to my only other build. These things are wildly annoying because they leap around all over the place, stabbing you. Kind of horribly mutated Naruto. A more horribly mutated Naruto.
It can't be done.
Really need to up my regeneration rate. Leave me alone! Okay, now this boss absolutely trashed him as a ranged, absolutely got trashed as a melee. Let's see where the kind of baby bear bed lands. Survey the area first. Don't want any intruders. Oh, hello! So, even with the deep frost.
Not possible.
Okay, I may have overestimated this. Free sorcerer pants. Thank you. Well, that's some good loot. Actually, my loot hoover. Daggers, bows, and... oh well. Right, anyway.
They'll regret standing in my way.
Damage temp is critical. No. Yes. Material damage and composition or willpower regeneration. Willpower regeneration. Every second of every minute of every day. We require more. Now, obviously, because I am on stream, I'm not really paying attention to the build of this character, so I've probably already missed about a dozen optimization opportunities. That's just because I'm kind of playing for fun, and I've already nearly beaten this game with another character, so I will play my next mage online. So I can multiplayer a little bit if I wanted to. But even flashing through, I don't particularly feel overpowered, which is nice. There's a lot of opportunities for a very intense, very build-focused playstyle, or you can just jump on and electrocute bats.
Not possible.
Ah! Ow! Yelling! Dying from yelling! Okay, don't talk and be yelled at.
That can't be done.
I hate you so much. Okay, well that was a complete clusterfuck. But at least I'm going to demonstrate the token system of getting to regenerate 3 times. I do like it because it means that dying just to a complete rando doesn't mean you have to run all the way back through and do anything. But it does make some of the boss fights quite trivial if you're a bit cautious. I don't know if you can tell it off on the high difficulties, I haven't really that yet, but that might be an option that if you're a bit more of a hardcore person, or for example not splitting half your attention between this and a Twitch overlay that you are desperately trying to learn how to use, you might want to look into. Nothing.
There's nothing random about this. Its frequency is accelerating.
So we're noticing more ghosts. We can only assume it's a bad thing. The ghost throws me! My own tactics used against me! How could you? The concept of cold. We had a thing. Fine, you know what? That's how you're going to be. Lightning. Lightning for everyone. Lightning for days. Step up into my house. Well, that was a wildly redundant detour. Kill more of these. 50% motherfuckers. Oh look, lightning time! Get off, get off, get off, get off.
That right.
Ah! Hey! Stop cursing me! As you can tell, for a moment I've got the ring above my head. I was temporarily cursed, which I think means I take more damage. Stateless ailments are quite fun in this. I was running a curse and weakness immune paladin for a while, which made me extremely difficult to kill, but ultimately just became a little bit boring.
I can't do that right now.
My embers have leveled up. Yes. Lightning!
Not possible.
I've run out of lightning. Okay, more will. Let's see what this is. Well, we can do that a lot. Crikey. Average damage up. Oh wow, you can stack the damage on this pretty fast. How are we doing that shortly? Slightly nerdy techie skills. I've just upgraded to a Razer 7.1 surround sound headset because it was, quite frankly, on sale at the minute, and that is getting distinctly more interesting. I'm going to try streaming some horror games in the future, and I'm desperately hoping for a good moment on camera when I fall wildly out of my chair. If nothing else, because my chair is broken and you need to fall backwards.
I can't do that right now.
Yeeted into the sky. You have to die. You have just got to die. I said die. Willpower cost reduction. Why didn't I get that before? I am a fool. Oh well, we'll go to with that. This is what happens when you don't madly plan your builds like a complete sociopath. Okay, buff mage must grow buffer. And you know what? Let's get a little bit wiser. Men sunnier, corporal and all that. That's healthy body makes a healthy mind if you don't speak pretentious asshole. They can't target these bats again, so they will have to feel the wrath of my lightning. This one will feel the wrath of my lightning. And yet these ones I'm fine with. What is going on? Oh well. I did say that one of my greatest pressures in life was electricity bats. Purely in-game, just for the camera's sake.
Nope, that won't fit.
Fine. Let's move back to town. Right.
Hello there, friend. Please, browse my wares.
They do seem to have addressed some of the lag on selling items, which is nice, so...
The quality on this one is unmatched.
As I say, this game is constantly improving, which is a really nice thing to see post-launch. Obviously, it's just a bit of a shame they didn't have ever so slightly more of that at the time, but when it came out of early access and went into official
A
release.
fine item. Thank you very much.
But then again, I'm not responsible for paying a team who designed such an awesome game, so I probably would have released it myself. No, stop buying vendor trash. Steal some shoes later. Also, weird thing that I'm not 100% sure is a bug or not, but at the minute you'll notice I'm exploring a fog of war, very classic dungeon crawler. Target rats! Thank you, lightning. In other maps, you will just spawn in with the whole map explored, which does make it a little bit more confusing, I find. I've really no idea if that's an intentional thing or just the fog of war is a little bit glitchy, but keep an eye out for that. It's weird, knowing where you're going in an ARPG actually makes it harder to navigate. At least I found. Because I don't have a obvious run towards this blank spot on the map location.
I can't do that right now.
Yeah, I never realised I relied so much on just novice, not having explored a section of Oh, this is bad, 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 bad,
My
bad.
endurance is weak.
Okay, more lightning, more lightning. So this is where the kind of tactical movement element comes in a little bit more. It's mostly noticeable on a boss, but here having to dodge various attacks and use the stamina bar to your advantage really does make this game feel very, very different to even, as I say, Path of Exile and stuff where it bears a lot of similarities and owes probably a lot more in the design front than the actual gameplay.
I need more power.
Not a fan of you. Stick me to it. I say I'm going to try and hit the last boss before I come off for this evening. This has been a bit of a test of my setup, and one thing that's obvious is that I need to work out what my mic input and desktop audio input are doing with their lives.
That's not happening.
Oh man, that's fun being able to do something on the other side of the world. world is massive. I kind of dropped this earlier, but I could bodily hide in this chest without any kind of problem. And yet, rocks. And things like, my giant buff-ass dad is 3 times my height. My brother's probably twice my height. This is the stupid jumping thing when I'm in the middle of a quest. Or in the middle of combat. Pops up. Or in the middle of a conversation. Was this not the right... Oh, God damn it, I wasn't even in the right... I thought that was... I'm an idiot. Oh well. I got to commit. Stealing.
Can't manage that right now.
Sick. Back. Can I? This is another slightly frustrating thing. You can't drag and drop skills out if you happen to accidentally equip them.
Don't be shy.
Replace them.
Mojave has everything a soldier needs.
The thing. Yes, clearly that. Nice.
A fine item. Thank you very much.
More damage attacks. No. Thank you very much. Got damage resistance, cold resistance, cold willpower regeneration. I'll
A fine item.
dump those in my
Thank you
stash,
very
but,
much.
Don't want enemies. Choose. Okay, nothing else is like incredibly useful for housekeeping. Well, maybe not so much housekeeping, more kind of house exploding, but it's a very convenient way of collecting all the gold that they keep in these giant balls of goop. Oh no, ghosts! Whatever will we do? This will be moderately more threatening if I shoot lightning from my fingers. Excuse me! I am trying to sass you. Don't be good in the middle of a fight while I'm doing that. See? Be like them. Obligingly form a line and then die.
Can't manage that right now.
Well, I get this, I suppose. Okay, can we talk about this, maybe? No? Fine. Ah! Dodge! It's an AoE attack, it was 4 dudes. Well, when in doubt, murder 4 dudes. This lightning's great! Barely even need to turn up. Wonderful. I get my willpower regeneration up a little way. I won't even need to play. Just get one of those nodding birds. I was going to say like Homer Simpson, and I realised that reference is nearly 15 years old. Also, I keep going to compare this to Diablo 2, like that's somehow a relevant thing. Yeah, you know, it's... There are vibes to that game that they're not only just about to bring out a awful not. Well, kill before he unfreezes. Right, I want willpower down. Yes. Good. Also, a weird thing I realised I didn't point out, none of these actually impact your willpower and rage. Which is kind of weird. Your toughness does up your maximum health and force shield, but there is just no way to Pleasingly even. There's no real way to up your willpower top. You can just reduce the cost. And I mean, there are some skills.
So that's where the giant comes from.
Normally, that's just
His challengers got fried alive.
It took me a really long time to work out these weren't like giants wearing backpacks. They're just more of those big sphere things. And I fear that might be because I'm an idiot. There we go. Significantly more lightning. Despite the surrounding soul surges that chill the air, there is a very clear stream of warmth that emanates from this cave.
Okay, that one is scary.
No, it's not. It makes it buff. We are far too buff to be scared. What? This gives me a real, like, very Dark Souls 1. Ah!
Giving up.
Okay. I was not expecting that. As you may note, that took me by surprise somewhat. Sorry, RIP headphone users, sorry about that. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christmas. Okay. Ah! Leave me alone, you big melty bastard! Fucking rocket tag with this bitch. This is wildly the wrong skill for this fight! Nope.
I can't do that right now.
Nope, get off! Get off! Fuck off! So, again, I don't know if this is me, but I have no idea where my stamina is. But suck it, nerd! So this is a good part of the bosses. They have a break point in their armour, which temporarily freezes them. So, like, I'm going to show my absolute From fanboyism here, but the Iron Giant, Iron Golem in Sensible Fortress, stun knocking by going for the leg, except it's every boss and it's wildly abusable on certain builds. Especially if you have, for example, a 100% critical chance somehow.
Who's the alpha now? Damn, I wish Val had heard that one.
I'm so proud of the fact that my character is undeniably extra. Yes, please. And I can put some dye on my clothes. Awesome. Yeah, thank you, tooltip. That is incredibly obnoxious. These are kind of cool. Okay, so boot back to town. Some things before collecting your reward. The ancient.
Welcome to my humble stand.
Sell, please. Just amazing. Right.
Look who's
Now,
here.
remember, I
must say,
low key.
I'm impressed, soldier. When Sandor told me you single-handedly saved the farmlands,
Or 7 meters
I
of
couldn't quite believe it. But here you stand, victorious.
Glad I could help. I'll be on my way now.
What? Nonsense. Everyone is talking about
Posture
the
check.
hero who stopped the sphere, including the merchant prince himself. He actually wants to reward you in person.
I'm not sure it's a good idea. I would rather keep away from honors.
Declining our ruler's invitation is not an option. Go to the palace. The guards will let you in.
Right, time to stay low key. I'm also going to do one thing I do actually like, which is the ability to remove my hat. Because I kind of want to look at my demon-possessed buff Olivia Wilde,
So could you kindly move aside?
whose
We're on the
surname I
list.
finally
unlike
remembered
you.
after an hour of
So
playing.
much for keeping a low profile.
Who also,
Val will kill me.
God, this is so delightfully cinematic, but it's very Resident Evil 1 in that I have absolutely lost control of the character when that camera moved.
This one, an onyx, symbol of the city of Gomorrah,
Cool bit of world building here.
jewel of the earth.
Oh, you imbecile. Let's start again.
So these gems can be interacted with, and this scholar, if I happen to choose one, so let's have a look at these.
Archeon, the flying city.
Well,
A
tell me the
sapphire
history of the
represents
world.
the jewel of the clouds. This city has 3 anchor points throughout the year. It changes position, selling
one of the
knowledge
sad
in
ones,
exchange
sorry
for
about that.
slaves.
I've heard they get that knowledge from rangers they send beyond the frontiers of the known world. Their casualties confirm what we already know. The 2 other continents aren't meant for
Unnecessary
humans.
capitalization.
A shame.
Yeah, so basically those 3 blocks represent flying magic assholes. Metaphorically. Still
Come
gripping this
forward.
cantaloupe.
Meet Merchant Prince Damascus of Stormfall, keeper of the sea jewel, the city, and all its people.
But have you seen my imaginary bowl, though? This guy is super good. Oh god, I'm stuck in this man. Again, massive dude. No one is commenting on the fact that this guy must outweigh Tyson Fury, like, significantly.
On behalf of the people of Stormfall, I
Amazing
thank
voice
you and hereby name you the champion of the city.
Sir.
My lord.
My lord, I'm glad I could help, but I would really, really like to avoid the champion thing and go back to my daily routine.
Your humility honors you, champion. But smile and rejoice with us. Your bravery saved many lives. You made this a day of victory.
Look, they aren't even saved. The spheres were not attacking. They were fleeing the phenomenon from the deep.
Enough! Leave us!
Milord?
Now!
Yes, milord.
You saw the apparitions, didn't you?
There's
Saw
more
him,
and more
killed
of
him,
them.
robbed
You
him.
have to warn your people.
Not a chance.
You can't keep your men in the dark. They aren't prepared for this.
I am doing what's best for the city. Mass panic won't do anyone any good. I have allies studying this phenomenon.
voice
They
is
will
so
bring me
good.
answers. Then we shall act with what little forces we have left. Until then, keep this to yourself if you really want to help the city.
Awesome.
No more delays. I should go meet Val now.
Now he's gonna give me 2 terrible rings and 1 great one. Thank you for the gift of 1 good ring. Okay, I am gonna get to my favourite tooltip in this game, and then I'm probably gonna wrap it up. So I think that's probably about 15 minutes and 1 more boss fight from now. But I can't not end on this tooltip because it is. There was a patch recently. They might have patched this out. I must know. I can't end.
Damascus is playing a dangerous game.
I got any? You know what? Screw it. I think I'm gonna stick a. This is an offensive one, which makes it support 3 though. Or willpower, please. So the socketing is straight out of a Diablo game, but it has a little bit more flexibility. Gems have different, depending on the time, different effects depending on the type of slot you put them in, as usual.
Ah,
But
this
you can
must be.
re-roll them a lot cheaper.
Let's hope she's in there.
The laughing seagull. Nothing like resting at the luxury inn of the Palace District of the Palace District to meet Valeria. The laughing seagull knows how to welcome its customers, even in a city on the brink of chaos. I've just realised that it was meant to be a pun on seagull, but I'm now definitely imagining this inn run by Steven Seagal. He's going to be moderately racist and then kick me, isn't he?
Greetings, dear customer. Deepest apologies. All our rooms are full. You should search elsewhere
Nothing
for
like a
accommodation.
nice, not suspicious
Promptly.
innkeeper.
Yes, that's not what I'm here for. Look, did you see a tall blonde woman around?
Oh, my lights have
That's
failed.
Crazy. Does
Amazing.
that ring any bells?
I haven't seen
Welcome
such
to
a woman.
Dark Blue Stream.
So maybe you should really look for her.
I don't know how long that's been.
You're acting weird. You okay? Hello?
So,
just go
my
now.
electric's in my
What
house.
Aha, you're
Like blow all the
definitely
time.
the one.
I'm sorry. They were
This is one
here
of them.
before you arrived. I didn't know what to do.
And Alistair, tell me,
Oh well,
friend,
no one's here for
why
my
is an
face.
elite Republican assassin coming for me? We're on the same team here.
Oh, there's no need to panic, friend. I'm just here to escort you back to camp.
You two aren't going to fight, are you?
You should go now. Where's Valeria?
Oh, you'll see her.
I was gonna see if
But
I can,
right now,
grab
you drop
a
your
big chunk of
weapons
that
and
giant
come with
ass.
me.
Where is she?
Oh, you're smarter than you look.
I made him
Don't
uncomfortable.
make this harder than it has to be. If you don't come quietly, you'll be branded as a deserter. Then I'll have the authority
Getting my cardio in.
to handle you.
Handle me! You do not just handle one of the children of Hemlock. Start dancing, dead man.
So be it.
I stopped being sassy for a second because that is
Now,
actually a really
take
good
him
line.
down! I'm done toying with you. Let's finish this.
Did you just say take him down? I am distinctly offended. I don't actually know what you are. It's a bit of a robot. Screw you! Broken ass. Whoop. Hup. Coming. Do you mind?
Can't do that right
Lightning.
now. It's not
So I'm going to see if this works again.
Bloody hell, this is not good. Not good at all. Why send an Alistair for me?
They patched it!
Something must have happened to Val. She can't be behind this.
But
I must get through the purifiers and meet with Hemlock. Only he can set things straight.
Heimlock. Yeah, so this used to read fast Tarvel, which I'm glad they have fixed, but it did make me laugh quite a lot. 2, that will pop up just over the dialogue, and I don't know why. So I'm going to steal all of these things from these people I killed. And I think that's where we'll call it, because I'm in a nice location, it's all good. I'm going to warn headphone users in advance because I'm going to try desperately to lower this as quickly as possible, but yeah. There we go. Right, I managed to not horribly deafen you all, I think. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Amazing. Thank you for the donors and follows and retweets and everything on social media as well. TextSync, thank you so much for being my first donor and also helping out with the audio. GTom64, thank you as well for getting involved. Pink Beach Towel and Sanadani from way earlier and a couple of other follows. Timmy Support and I think that's everyone. If I've forgotten you, I do apologise. But that's been 2 hours and yeah, thanks all for hanging out. It's really cool to see you. Good night.